Today, we observe one of the most agreeable creatures ever documented, the chronic yes-sayer, also known as the people pleaser, also known as the friend who organizes your birthday party, apologizes to the cake, and thanks everyone for the privilege. You know this creature. You might be this creature. If your calendar just twitched, stay with us. Watch closely. It is Tuesday afternoon. A colleague approaches our subject with that face. Though I need a favor face. He is moving house this weekend. He has a piano. He has stairs. And now, something remarkable happens. Watch her mouth. Her lips are clearly forming the word no. The N has already left the station. And yet the sound that comes out is, yes. Of course. I love carrying pianos. She has never carried a piano. She does not love it. Nobody loves it. Her calendar sees the new entry arrive and makes a sound science cannot explain. Something between a sigh and a whimper. It has no room. It has not had room since March. And our subject smiles, waves, and dies a little on the inside. If you felt that in your own chest just now, this documentary is about you. To understand how this happens, we must travel inward, deep into the headquarters of the human mind, where every request gets processed. Here is the yes department. 400 employees, espresso machines, confetti cannons. A yes gets approved before the question has even finished. And down this long hallway, past the archives, behind a door the size of a cathedral, we find the no department. One employee. His name is Gerald. Gerald has worked here for 31 years. Gerald has never processed a single request. The great door has never been opened. Not once. There's a plant. The plant is also afraid to say no, which is why it is still here, and also why it is dead. But wait. Someone new is in the hallway tonight. A calm little guy with a dread bun and a warm smile. Our old friend the empath from the party episode. He walks past the confetti, stops at the giant sealed door, and knocks softly. Gerald nearly falls off his chair. 31 years, and somebody finally knocked. Don't worry, says the empath through the keyhole. We're going to open this thing. Slowly. Together. Remember him. You'll be back. Now, the evidence. Because our subject knows she has a problem. She has watched the videos. She even bought the book about boundaries. The book is currently on loan to someone she could not say no to. And every morning in the shower, she delivers a TED Talk. Shampoo bottle in hand like a microphone. No, powerful pause. No, that does not work for me. She gestures at the shower curtain. You see, I have learned to honor my own capacity. The conditioner is moved to tears. Standing ovation from the loofah. She steps out of that shower a new woman. Boundaried. Unshakable. A fortress in a towel. The phone rings. It is her aunt. Could she host the family dinner this year? Also cook? Also for 24 people? Also, some of them are vegan now. Watch the transformation. The TED speaker vanishes. And a cheerful voice our subject does not even recognize as her own says, "Of course. I would love to." She hangs up. She stares at the phone. Somewhere deep inside, Gerald puts his head on his desk. Rehearsal, 10 out of 10. Live performance? We do not talk about the live performance. And here we have to slow down, because this is the part of the documentary where the funny music stops. Here is the truth about people pleasing that nobody puts on a motivational poster. It is not kindness. It looks like kindness. It is dressed as kindness. But underneath, it is fear wearing a kind mask. Fear of disappointing. Fear of conflict. Fear that if you ever stop being useful, people will stop staying. And nobody chooses this. It gets learned, usually young. Somewhere back there, a small version of you worked out that love felt conditional. That being easy, being helpful, being no trouble at all kept the peace and kept people close. So the little one made a deal. I will be convenient and you will not leave. It was a smart deal. It kept you safe. It worked, but you're still paying for it. Because every yes to someone else that is secretly a no to yourself costs something real. A little energy, a little honesty, a little life force. Small amounts. Every day. For years. Our friend the empath sits quietly at the edge of this memory. He is not here to fix the little one, just to sit with her. Some things just need a witness. But here comes the plot twist. And if you're a pleaser, sit down for this. Probably after asking everyone else if they need the chair first. That thing you do, reading a room in half a second, knowing what everyone needs before they say a word, that is not weakness. That is a world-class radar. Years of training. Precision equipment. Most people could not detect a mood with a weather station. You can feel a sigh through a closed door. The problem was never the radar. The problem is where it points. Always outward. Never at the one person whose needs you were actually assigned to protect. You. So watch what happens when the empath walks over and gently, very gently, turns the dish around. For the first time in years, the radar sweeps across her own heart, and it lights up like a city at night. Needs everywhere. Rest unheld. Words unsaid. A whole backlog of I would like that never got processed. Here is the secret. A pleaser who points that radar inward does not become selfish. They become the world's leading expert on their own care. Same gift, new direction, self-care mastery from someone who already had the hardware installed. So how do you open a door that has been sealed for 31 years? Not with a battering ram, with a pause. Here is the tool, and it fits in any pocket, the sacred pause. 7 little words. Let me check and come back to you. That is it. You are not saying no. You are not saying yes. You are buying your soul 3 seconds of oxygen. And in those 3 seconds, Gerald finally gets a vote. Then, the training program. You do not start by saying no to your mother. That is advanced level. Black belt. Do not attempt. You start with the barista. Would you like to try our new caramel special? No, thank you. Did the coffee shop collapse? It did not. Is the barista devastated? She has already forgotten you exist. That is 1 repetition. Do 1 a day. The barista. The upsell. The quick question. That is never quick. And look at this. At the counter, the empath hands her subject a tiny gift box with 1 word on the lid. No, it is a complete sentence, he says. It does not need a reason, a lawyer, or a 12-slide presentation. It just needs your voice. 6 weeks later, look at this calendar. It has space in it. The calendar is not whimpering anymore. If you listen closely, it is humming. Our subject said no 4 times this month. The sky did not fall. 1 person got mildly annoyed and made a full recovery. Her yes started to mean something again. Because when you can say no, your yes stops being a reflex and becomes a gift. People feel the difference. Here is the part to carry home. All those years of performing, of being easy, of earning your place, the people who truly matter never needed any of it. They were not staying for the convenience. They wanted you. Not your yes. Not your service. You. The show ran every night for an audience that had already decided to love the actor. You were never loved because you were convenient. And the right people do not leave when you get real. They come closer. If saying no still feels like a foreign language, this is what we practice at Chenzo Holistic Coaching. From head to heart. The link is below. And if a friend just said yes to something while watching this, you know exactly what to send them. The empath waves goodbye, and Gerald at last is busy.
Hey, this is Chenzo. If this touches something in you, like this video and subscribe and share it with somebody who needs it. And if you want real help on your path, come to chenzoholisticcoaching.com. The link is below. With love.